Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I am Steve Shaw, editorial director at TigerFitness.com. And guess what, guys? I actually lift weights. I actually lift things called barbells and dumbbells. Now guys, in this video, I want to talk about frequent squatting. There's an amigo of mine, someone that I've been talking with, I've talked to quite a bit online. I've never met in person. His name is Jason. And Jason wants to try frequent squatting, or is in the process of trying frequent squatting. Someone on some board somewhere on the internet told him just going in to do a daily max heavy single or just daily max heavy work isn't going to work. Isn't going to work. Some know-it-all, some super know-it-all says this isn't going to work. So he asked me what was my opinion. Now guys, I have done, in about 2009, I hit a wall on my squats. I couldn't get them above 405 for 5 reps. I tried for a year. I tried every possible structure, every possible system of training, from the Hepburn method to Westside to everything. I was just stuck at about 500 pounds raw and natural, kids, raw and natural. Now, it was after that time that I couldn't get my squat beyond 500 or beyond 405 for 5 reps that I started talking with a guy online and I got into frequent squatting. Now, here's what happened. I got into frequent squatting. Each day, I would go in. A lot of this was give or take. A lot of this was a huge learning process. I would go in each day and just train to a daily heavy single based on how I felt that day. If I didn't feel so good, I'd drop the weight 20 or 30 pounds and just do a single like that. If I felt uber, I'd try 5 more pounds than my previous heavy single. In any case, I would squat. I started out squatting 3 to 4 times a week. And about 2 years later, it was down to maybe 2 or 3 times a week. But in any case, over those 3 years or so, I squatted on the average 3 times a week, and my squat, my raw squat, nearly went up to 700 pounds. And you know what, guys? The only thing I did, the only leg work I did during those 3 years was 1 working squat rep each workout. One. That's it. I'd only do 2 to 3 reps a week. A lot of people on the internet who don't have personal experience with this will say that can't possibly work. You know what? It did work. It drove my squat up like you wouldn't believe in just ways that I couldn't even imagine. Now, I'm not saying this is a miracle approach. You guys know I don't roll like that. I don't believe in miracle approaches. But I stepped out. I tried it. I modified it to around my needs, around what was working and what wasn't working, and it worked well. Now, when people say, the point of this video isn't to elevate frequent squatting. It's to say that any training system, if you modify it to fit your needs and it's working, if you're intelligent about it, can work for certain individuals. What I did won't work for everyone, obviously, but it worked for me. So when you get people like this on the internet who say frequent squatting, only working up to a heavy daily single, won't work, just ignore them. Try it for yourself. People like this are stubborn-headed. They'll never try things like this because they're mentally slow. They got a closed mind. They're filled with so much dogma and belief that there's some magical system that they stick to or their idol sticks to. That's the only way or the best way or whatever. I know hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of top-level powerlifters, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of top-level bodybuilders. Most of them train differently. They morph their training system based on what's going on in the gym for them. What's going on in the gym for them. And to finish, to just cap this video off, check out a squatter named Max Aita, A-I-T-A. Max does daily heavy singles just like I did. Sometimes, I believe sometimes he did back off doubles or back off triples or whatever. Me and Max didn't train that differently. Max trained more frequently. There's some Olympic squatters in the United States. I believe they train under Broz, John Broz, B-R-O-Z, Google that name, that train to a daily heavy single. It works for them, guys. It works for these beasts. It works for Max Aita. It works for me. It might work for Jason. So Jason, I know you're watching. try it. Ignore the trolls, ignore the idiots, and just try it for yourself. If it doesn't work, fine, move on to something else. But when these guys on the internet say, these 300-pound squatters who have finally reached their 300-pound squat after 7 years of training tell you something isn't going to work, ignore them. Guys, in general, anytime anybody tells you something isn't going to work, don't just take them for face value, whether it's a supplement, whether it's an eating plan, whether it's a lift, whether it's a workout program, whether it's an exercise. Oh, this exercise is so dangerous, it's going to kill you, or this program sucks. Don't take their word for it. Do your own research and try it for yourself, and if it works, stick with it. Be true to yourself and give no fucks about what anybody else is saying. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, guys, there's a Q&A link below. Come on over, post your question in that Q&A link. I answer every question posted. The good ones I make into videos like this. And if you've made it this far in this video and you have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I would appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day. And remember, guys, I actually lift. This is a channel that actually lives, kids.